Next, let's learn more about slots in Vue components. I'm in 11 named slots.html. So what is a named slot and why do we need a named slot? So let's take a look at this example here. In this example, there is a component called base layout. We're trying to design a component so that the user can use our component to quickly set up a page. We get a header, main, and footer. Every page has the basic three parts: the very beginning and the main content. Maybe we're going to show the shopping cart or all the product information. And in the footer, we're going to show some copyright and some information about this company. So everything looks good. However, in this template, we want three contents. So we want content for header, we want content for main, and we want content in footer. Well, in previous example, we only have one slot per component. So in here, if I type this is the content, and then whatever you typed in here will be passed to the slot in the component. In this case, I want to pass header, the content of header, the content of main area, and the content of footer to it. How do I do that? The answer is we have multiple slots. Well, if you have multiple slots, then how do we differentiate them? We have to use named slot. That is, for each slot, we'll give a name. So when we pass content in here, we have to specify which name slot we want to pass this content to. So let me show you the example. I'm going to take out those comments. We need content here, and here. So I'm going to put slots here. So slot and slot. And copy, paste, and paste. Now this won't work because if I type something here, this is some content. If I launch this in browser, guess what happened? Right click and view in browser. We'll have three this is some content because we have three exact the same slot. So we got copy, paste, paste, paste. So we got the same thing in header, main, and footer. But what we really want to do is we have three different contents, right? One for header, one for main, and one for footer. So what should we do? Is that we gave this slot a name. Here, let's say name is equal to header. No, that's the best name, right? And here we have name equal to footer. Well, we don't have to give a name to this one. This will be the default. Okay. Of course, you can give a name equal to main, but we don't have to. Now, let me show you how do we pass three contents in here. Apparently, this will not work. We have to use a new tag called template. Template. And then we can close it. So in the first template, we're going to provide the content for header. And we will let Vue know that this is for header. So we're going to use a new directive called v-slot. So in here, we're going to tell we're trying to pass this content between the open and close template tag to header. So we're typing p header content. Okay. So this part, p header content close p, the entire thing will replace this slot, the first slot, because the name matches. Okay. Now copy and paste. So let's first finish the footer and then we'll come back to the main part, this part. Okay. So copy paste. And this time I'm going to change v-slot to footer. Just make sure that this name is the same as this name. And here I put footer content. In the middle, we're going to type something. Main area content. And I can even put more. P main area content 2. When I launch this in browser, the first content in the template, p header content, will replace this slot. And then this 2p will go to this default slot. And the last p in the last template will go to the last one. Okay, right click, go to view in browser. Header content, footer content, and the 2p's in the middle.